Ted Cruz, the Texas senator, teaming up with Congressman Ron DeSantis of Florida this week to get a head start on a term limit bill. And here to tell us more about that, Congressman DeSantis himself. Good morning, sir. Good to have you here.
Good morning.
All right, so this term limit proposal, something I am totally in favor of as well. Walk us through your proposal and why you think it's a good thing ultimately.
Well, it would limit the number of terms members can serve in the House to 3 two-year terms and then 2 six-year terms in the Senate. It's exactly the same proposal that Donald Trump called for when he gave that Drain the Swamp speech that you played. And basically what it would do is it would end the careerism in Washington. It would return the government more to a citizen government, and I think it would allow more new blood into the system, and I think it would give reformers a leg up in actually changing Washington, because what happens is the inertia from some of the people that have been there for 30 or 40 years really grind a lot of good reform ideas to a halt.
The problem is the people that will ultimately vote on this are those that want to stay in there for their life. So how does this get passed?
Well, I would support passing it so that everyone who served actually would get kicked out of office. But I know that that makes it more difficult to pass. So I'm willing to work with it to make sure that those who joined under different rules could have their service accounted for in ways that wouldn't necessarily penalize them. But here's the thing that's different now. Donald Trump, if he wants to push for this, and I think he will, all he's got to do is go on Twitter and tell people we want to vote on this, and members of Congress are not going to be able to run and hide because term limits are supported by the vast majority of the American people. Yeah, I mean,
Republicans now run the House. They run the Senate. You have Mr. Trump in charge, who, as we just played earlier, has campaigned on this issue from day one, something he's really passionate about. If it can't get done now, will it ever?
I think this is the best chance we've had in a quarter century to do term limits, and I think that we're poised to have a pretty good debate in the Congress about it, and I think that's a win for the American people. Yeah, when we talk about draining the swamp, sir, this is really exactly what that is at the end of the day. So it's not sufficient to do it, but it is a necessary component of draining the swamp. There's no doubt about it. Well, all the luck with this. We'll see how it plays out. Good to have you here.